And welcome back for another episode of the You Are Mr. Gay Green Star montage with part 3, which is World 4? Yeah, it is World 4. Because this is Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. This is the second Bowser fight you have to go through. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, good thing I'm doing this now because, like, tomorrow I have a really important day. So what happened last Wednesday is that I received a LinkedIn message invitation request from a talent specialist at Spin VFX, asking me, like, heard from a colleague that I would reach out to you and was wondering what kind of work you're looking into. And please let me know. And I answered. I think it was like 2 days later. And I was like, hi there, I'm definitely looking for stuff that's more into layout and tracking and match move. But I also like to broaden my variety with also like 3D animator, lighting, and also compositing. And they were like, or he was like, good to know. And then I think he immediately invited me to a call last Wednesday. And I was like, holy shit, that's soon? Because, yeah, I think, oh no, the message happened on the Thursday before, and then I replied to him on the Monday. And then he went to go prepare for the call for Wednesday. So which it did, but it only happened to have like the HR for Spin, which is still okay. I think he was busy at the time, but I answered all the questions really good, and I actually made her laugh and stuff, which is really good for a call. And what I actually thought afterwards is that I thought this was an interview, and I did like a follow-up and sent a demo reel and stuff. And then I think it was the day after, they invited me to do a first interview to talk more about the position that I'm looking for. And I gladly accepted. And I thought to myself, like, oh wait, that wasn't an interview. That was just I'm starting to feel like that's more of an application call. Then I really should have just brought out my my resume as well, but I've pretty much mostly talked about my experience with layouts and why do I want to work at that place, and also oh yeah, my experiences with some softwares that they're familiar with and all the experiences I had before. And oh yeah, they talked about like some of the questions I wanted to ask them. But yeah, tomorrow will be my first actual interview. Hopefully we'll be mostly talking about the position, but I'm not even sure what's gonna happen. Like, I've already answered some of the questions I wanted to answer for. But I think it's to like follow up with the talent person, or maybe also the layout team, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, really, really good luck on that. Also the fact that like, they were interested in me, like they were gonna invite me to do one in August, early August. And then they already bumped it up to the Wednesday after from that call. So like tomorrow, July 20th. So that must mean like they already know that I have potential. And that's really good. Like, I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I should really, like, after this recording too, I feel like I'm gonna need some practice after. reading all the questions and all that, and also do it tomorrow. It's gonna be at like lunch break. It's gonna be like, gonna be a bit nervous. If I get this too, I think this is gonna be my 5th or 6th studio that I've worked at. Let's see, Legend, Stereo D, Snowball, MPC. Okay, this is gonna be like my 5th. Jesus Christ. You're like all over the damn place, aren't you? You almost had an opportunity too with rocket science, which I do believe they also do the exact same thing. They also do the exact same pipeline. And I didn't know a lot at the time, and they didn't get me that position. But MPC did back then. Which now, like, now that I'm getting more into the tracking shots in this one, like in one show that I'm doing for at least 2 months, like I already have a lot of good experience with it. It's actually like very straightforward and like efficient. And yeah, they help me out with it so much. So here's hoping. Anyways, back to the story. Also on Friday, I think it was like before the bonfire, we also like watched some movies, or I think it was after the bonfire. We watched this, oh no, it was that day too, wasn't it? Okay, so for dinner, I tried something new for the first time. So what Tan made was, I actually have a picture for it, just to remember the box for it. It's called S&B's Tasty Curry. It's a Japanese curry mix. And what's good about this is that this doesn't have like eggs or nuts in it. So finally, like a nut-free curry mix that I can have. And what they mix it up with is, I think it was potatoes and, I don't know if it was carrots? Actually, yeah, maybe it was carrots, like carrots and potatoes, or chicken and potatoes. And then we also had it with rice. Actually, no, not chicken, it was carrots and potatoes in the curry. White rice and chicken strips. And that actually tasted so goddamn good. Like, holy shit, I've never had curry before, and it was a really good first impression. Like, I've never tasted something so good. Like, something that wasn't like it doesn't like, I don't know, be soggy or like what was it? Oh yeah, the texture of it. Like it wasn't rough or like it wasn't slimy or anything. Like it was just right. And mix that well with the rice or the chicken strips, like that was also good too. So I had that for the first time, and yeah, I was being extra careful because of my allergies. But it was actually so goddamn good. But I thought there was something, oh yeah, it was the breakfast the next morning too, like they made chicken and egg sandwiches, and they forgot that I was allergic to eggs, and they put some egg on mine. So I just had some, like, I think I had either leftover pizza, or no, I actually had just turkey sandwich instead. Which was also fine. Although, like, if I was not allergic to eggs, I think I would enjoy them. They're a great source of protein. And that actually helps your brain. So I just wish I wasn't that allergic to eggs. So that I can actually like have some. In fact, if I was working from home, I would have that every fucking time. I have frying pans, like I could just do it. Come on, allergies, just kick the bucket. Just kick the bucket for me, will ya? Kick the goddamn bucket. The bucket. This is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No. That was a great short. I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. But yeah, that was a good. That was the first time I tried curry with rice and chicken fingers, and it was like I would want to have that again sometime. I just couldn't find the same box when I was at my local grocery store, and maybe I can find it in Walmart's or something. I don't know if they would at least have an international food aisle somewhere. So yeah, after that, so we watched some movies, or it was either the bonfire after that. But what we watched was this weird KFC romance movie. I actually forgot what it was called. I'm gonna look this up. But it was, take it as a Hallmark romance movie, but with fucking Colonel Sanders in it. Wait, there's a romance model of this too? Okay, here it is. A Recipe for Seduction. It's got 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's got 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb. It came out December 13th in 2020. I don't know why. I don't know why it's there, but it exists. As the holidays draw near, a young heiress contends with the affections of a suitor who has been handpicked by her mother. When a handsome chef arrives with a secret recipe and a dream, he sets in motion a series of events that unravel her plans. Which is very predictable, as you think, except for the climax. Except for the climax, which was an immediate leap. I dare people to watch it if you can. It doesn't take that long. In fact, well, actually, no. We thought it wasn't going to take that long, but it took a bit longer than we thought. Probably like 20 to 30 minutes, tops. Who is this played by? Mario Lopez, Justine Alpert, Tessa Monroe, Chad Dorek, Martin Monroe, and Lynn Alana. I've heard of Mario Lopez, actually. He's been in Saved by the Bell, the classic ones. Really? He was in this? That's probably the only thing he's been in. I thought I was recognizing him as somebody else. Yeah, Saved by the Bell, Pacific Blue. Feliz Navidad. Elena of Avalar, or Avalor. Why did I think of Avalar? Yo, he was in the Henry Stickmin collection? Okay, I gotta play that game now. He's in the Henry Stickmin game. What the fuck? He's a guy named Johnny Panzer. I'm gonna have to recognize that guy now. That's amazing. Okay. He's got my interest now. The Henry Stickmin games are amazing. But anyways, it was a weird KFC. It was like a short film. It looked like it would be made in like a college film project, but it would actually be so good. It would actually get like an A+ for it. A+ for so much effort. Excuse me. But I think after that, we went to watch my sister Amanda's favorite movie of all time, which was actually a really big surprise for me when I watched it for the first time. Repo, the Genetic Opera. I know Amanda's all into like the horror and gore and stuff, but I didn't think it was that I didn't think it was that much, to be honest. And it was also a musical too, which she loves best. Like she went to school for that stuff, like theater arts. And the entire movie was like an opera. It was actually amazing. Like the songs were great. It was just a bit freaky about the story. And then after that, I think we played the quarry that Amanda did, but we didn't go through as much. We were just like exploring. I just hope we actually get to play it again sometime. Like if I was to do, I would do Until Dawn. I would do those kinds of horror games, but not ones like the original Five Nights at Freddy's, where it's just like an immediate jump scare stinger. But if it was something like Security Breach or that, like Until Dawn, or I'm pretty sure the Quarry has some stuff like that. There was that other game they played too on Discord that was kind of similar to that. I think it was made by the same people too. It had like vampire bats and shit like that. And then after that, we watched Freakazoid. And I'm honestly surprised that we never got to watch that when we were kids. We probably watched like a bit of Animaniacs growing up. I'm just honestly surprised we never watched Freakazoid back then, and it was hilarious. In fact, I think YouTube did a suggestion for me of a clip. Excuse me. Just give me a minute. I need some water. YouTube suggested me a clip from Teen Titans Go, unfortunately, but it actually had Freakazoid in it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Why is he there? And I looked up the voice for him, and it was actually the original voice actor from the original show. It definitely like sounded like he aged so much after like what, 30 years? Because what was it? Teen Titans Go came out 2017, and Freakazoid came out in like 1993 or something like that. We still need to watch the rest of the show, but like Freakazoid was so hilarious. And it was at the I guess I didn't write it down here, but it was also that same... Oh no, it was Saturday. Never mind. Never mind. It was on Saturday, not Friday. But we did also watch Freakazoid at that time too. But what happened on Saturday too is that we actually swam in the lake. It was actually a little bit windy, which is kind of unfortunate because like it's kind of uncomfortable, that feeling, like if you're trying to swim in the lake and it has like a big breeze coming out from the surface, and like the top, like the out of the surface part is cold, but when you're in the water, it's like warm. It's like the complete opposite. But it was pretty nice out too. Like, had a pretty good time swimming. It was not... We tried to have it as long as we could too. And then after that, we played... You know, like we had to play some card games and board games other than video games. So we played Monopoly Cheaters Edition, which was very interesting because like the most hilarious thing too is that I won the game. Because I think it was that I think it was actually that I was investing in a lot of oh, what do they call it? Like tenants? Or like, I guess like most of those boxes. Like I bought at least like 6 of them. And I have like some good spots where everybody was like mostly landing on my spaces so that they would pay me up. But it was like Monopoly, but like a big twist where like you can actually like steal stuff without people looking, or like big slander stuff like that. And if you get caught, you actually like have to owe money or like go to jail or something like that. And it's so funny. But what really happened was that I won the game because I had the most money. Nobody got bankrupt actually. And I did it without cheating. But I think the only other thing is that I caught someone trying to steal my money. And that was pretty much it. Like, I did not know how the cheating would work, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna try and do this. I'm just gonna like just play the game casually and just see if I can have most of the buildings as possible, or most of the streets as possible. I think what I really wanted to go for was like that bonus where if you have all the places of the same color, you get like an extra bonus that they owe you for. And then I think if you like buy a house off of it, you get like more money. I think that's what I was trying to go for, but I didn't want to be careful about like spending as much money. But it was so surprising that I won the game and I didn't do a lot of or any cheating at all. But it also played like so fast too. I thought I expected the game to run for so long, but what I think was the best rule set is that as soon as all the spaces have been bought by any person, then that's where the game ends, and you have to like get yourself back to go to collect the rest of your money and shit. I think that's like the best rule set to ever have. And instead of like taking forever for some of the regular Monopoly rules, like if it didn't have the cheaters thing, then it would have been nice. It would have been an easy paced game. And then after that, oh yeah, we had a... Actually, what is... Oh no, I remember this star. I have to go to the Koopas and grab it. We had a steak with mashed potatoes and corn, and they did it off of the barbecue. And what they were doing is that, I think they dipped it in like some sort of, I think it was either a peanut oil or an egg oil. Or no, it was the spice. Never mind. It was the spice they used that had like eggs in it. Or nuts. And they were so generous. Or yeah, like Amanda's friends are so nice. Like I can't like thank them enough for everything they do for everyone. But like they even like went out of their way to do a single steak that doesn't have that spice specifically for me. And it was really good. The steak was really good. And we also had like mashed potatoes and corn. So that was really nice. And I know I'm gonna be talking a bit more about this weekend next time on Your Mr. Gay 2. Oh yeah, I remember I went to grab the star, but that thing interrupted me that I thought my nunchuck disconnected. Okay, that was pretty funny. I do feel like I need to laugh more hysterically. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.